Trap Top at TNN, Trap News Network. We back in the same, like, click, crack in the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN, Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on. And make sure y'all shop richtraphouse.com, the pathetic fat soda loose cannon collection. Man at the Garden Freestyle, please don't touch my, I got a body on it. All that's out now. But if you ain't liking the music, man, like the merch. Hats, hoodies, long sleeves, short sleeves, they all available for you, man. Tap in with that. If you ain't tapped in with that, we got a bunch of dope stuff going on here at TNN Trap News Network, and you can catch the latest content right here at TNN Trap News Network on richtraphouse.com. Tap into that if you ain't tapped into that. You feel me? Get into that if you ain't got into all of that. We finna slide over here to Young Gang Jefe, though. Don't care about nothing but the check eat, though. He is speaking on the Loose Cannon 600 beef. All ish. Loose Cannon and Bricc can't be sellies after this. Bricc and ish. He knew the feds was coming. Let's get into this content. Let's go.
Stand up like a man.
And if you want to hear what Loose Cannon had to say and all that kind of stuff, just go back and watch it on the Sharice Mills page. You can go check that out. She got it up there. I'm trying to hear what Young Gang Jefe got to say about the situation, though. Let's go.
Our own ears. This is a phone call with Loose Cannon. I don't know who called into who. I don't know if WACK called into him or if Loose Cannon called into WACK. But the phone call started with these two on the phone call. Loose acting like he owned it.
The phone call typically starts with two people on the phone call. That's typically how the phone calls start, but let's keep going.
Like he tripping on something. He act like he lurking. You know what I'm saying? He act like he lurking, like he's in the streets lurking. Like he's in that car, you know what I'm saying, looking for somebody, but actually he's on the phone, you know what I'm saying, lip boxing. Hey, call 600 up. WACK tell him 600, say he been trying to get in contact with you. Loose like, man, that's bullshit. He got my number. He ain't been trying to get in contact with me. He been dodging my calls. WACK 100, put that three-way in. Get 600 on the line. 600 get on the line. My boy Loose Cannon instantly turned into boogeyman. Hey, cut. Niggas got my David. They about to just thinking the police on neighborhood crip. I'm about to pull up and start socking shit out. Now my thing is, shit, where was he about to pull up at? The Don Block? Shit, Briarhurst? Shit, where was you going? Because you don't be over there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even about to, and this is no slander. You don't be over there, sir. So I'm surprised, like, no jumper, I guess.
I know that's your homie, Ant. And you know I got love for you, Ant. You know I got love for you. 600 don't be over there neither. Swinging my feet for like an hour and a half on 11th Ave and Slauson. And all he did was talk trash in the comments. That nigga stays in the marina. I was on 11th Ave and Slauson at his request. I was in Lamert Park all day at his request. That nigga wasn't around. He can't go over there. So they Tweedledee and Tweedledum. You feel me? I ain't saying Turtle can go over there, but I'm saying for sure Snitch Hunter can't go over there. So I don't know where they was gonna meet at. You feel me? I don't know. Maybe them niggas was gonna meet at the Beverly Center. I don't know. But neither one of them niggas going over there. One is no more of a buster than the other. Let's just never forget that part.
Yeah, it's probably gonna pull up on no jumper, try to put the J. Reed special down. You know what I'm saying? What? Like, what you, like, I'm surprised where he was going to pull up at, but you know, in all his devilish ways, you know what I'm saying, of him being a boogeyman, I guess, you know, that's just a part of the acronym, and you know what I'm saying, the tough talk, yeah. In neighborhood crip, I'm going to start socking shit out. Niggas better keep my name out their mouth and this and that. So I'm looking at this. I'm really like, what's 600 going to say? 600 really ain't panning no.
Nothing because he's a buster.
Oh, man, he like lackluster on it, like, man, like, what's up? Hey, didn't Bricc Baby say that Big U was about to get hit or was going down, and then a month later that happened? How he had that information? How he was privy to that information? This nigga the police. This nigga acting like he won't smoke with the local. He don't want smoke with the Crip. He going in on the rant. So, however, he's trying to jog 600 memory.
But this is something that 600 has said multiple times, and 600 is acting like now he doesn't know what he's saying because he's backtracking and he's flu-flamming his statement.
About a conversation they had with Bricc on the phone, and Bricc telling them that Big U was about to get hit and going down. Now, if we rewind some months back, I was going to search for the clip, but y'all know I do not like playing PI and private investigator, so you just going to have to take Jefe at his word.
You got to take Jefe at what the Hef say. That's right.
I don't know if it was WACK 100 or 600. I think it was WACK. But WACK was telling Adam that Bricc was the police, and WACK was telling Adam that he had a conversation with 600, and 600 had elaborated to him that he had a conversation with Bricc Baby, and Bricc Baby had went down for these guns and got out, and they was trying to figure out what the situation was on that. Big U name had came up in that, and he was being questioned about Big U. Supposedly he didn't give up no information. We don't know. Amongst that conversation, he allegedly, we didn't hear this, all this is hearsay, but allegedly, it seems like, I mean, you know, everybody was enemies. Now Loose Cannon and him is friends, you feel me? So we know when people's enemies, they gonna go to the end of the world. Man, they gonna go to yonder, you know what I'm saying, to slander you, you know what I'm saying? And make sure you swimming in mucky waters and try to defame your character. So when it's war, when it's war is raw. When it's raw is war. That's just how it go. Remember that.
No WWE. I see what you did there, young and Jefe. Shout out to Monday Night Raw.
So he owns
and Monday Night Nitro if you're old enough to remember that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you know Nitro, you're a real one. Don't worry about it if you don't.
600 arguing back and forth trying to jog 600 memory, man. He's a rat, man. Come on. Don't act like you don't remember. On the set, he said that Big U was going to get hit and Big U got hit or something like that. He said it was going to be indictment. Now, as we see, they all sitting in jail on this indictment. But a few hours before they went down on this indictment, Bricc Baby and Loose Cannon sat down and had a conversation. So now this is furthermore making me think that other stuff and other narratives and plots are about to go down. How they sit down and be cool right before they go to jail, then go to jail, they sellies, they on the phone, they both spending lies, you know what I'm saying? It's Loose Cannon lies, but he getting Bricc in on it, talking about Big U over here, and all this sign. Man, it's just crazy, man. But we're going to get into the rest of this phone call. Y'all know it's the halfway and the half effect. We're going to commentate.
You fucking with
And again, if you want to watch this conversation, you can go watch it on Sharice Mills' page, or you can watch it on my page, but I'm trying to hear what young Jefe got to say.
shit out. Nobody else put that shit, didn't win.
Y'all see this with your own eyes. Y'all hear this with your own ears. So there's something else I want to bring up that this whole society and all these fake rat and snitch bastards is guilty of. Ah, man, this is crazy. Why do people keep doing this? So what changed? What changed? Is Big U the common denominator and factor in this? That got everybody like merging together and like against him now? Oh, I see the real you, you know what I'm saying now? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see it back then. This is like one of them situations where Big U was really like Debo and people were scared of him, and then he had a fade in, or they seen that somebody could see him, or somebody stood up and wasn't gonna be scared, and all the dominoes start falling into effect. WACK 100 and this dude get into it. Loose Cannon was a henchman. He turned on him. Now he Big UK, anything associated with him. Y'all see and hear everything he's saying about Bricc Baby. Bricc Baby a flop. You know what I'm saying? He a fan. He be calling me trying to see this on Neighborhood Crip. He really don't want the business. But as y'all see, and if y'all haven't, go watch the episode of No Jumper where Bricc Baby and Loose Cannon sat down before they was indicted, hours before they were indicted, where he sat there and gave the man Bricc Baby his flowers. Like, no, you know, I ran into him in Vegas, and I ain't gonna lie, you know, he was on his shit, you know, cuz with the business, you know what I'm saying? He was ready to squabble up, and allegedly, you know, he had to blow on him and all that, you know, and you know, that was some real nigga shit. I had to respect it. You know, I expected him to run, and he didn't run, and he stood his grounds. So just because he stood his grounds, that overturned the narrative of him.
Just because the nigga stood his ground, overturned the narrative of everything you ninjas been saying this whole time. If you're going to stand your ground, that just means you're going to stand your ground and get your feet whooped and all that kind of stuff. That's all that means. That just means if you stand your ground, you finna stand your ground and get your feet whooped on right here. Don't worry about it. I'm right here. Don't worry about it.
Being a rat and giving y'all information that y'all was supposedly privy to that really happened.
Go ahead and go to sleep. I'm right here.
Like as if he's some type of informant or something that got some type of special clearance, like I'm saying, Secret Service clearance. So that's what I'm not understanding. Like, once you sit here and you bash somebody for being a rat, and or you know somebody's a rat, and because y'all got a common enemy and he flip on that common enemy, that merge y'all and make y'all
Common is the word you were looking for. Don't worry about it. Words are hard.
cool. Y'all just heard all this. Oh, if I ever run into him, I'ma bash him. I'ma do this. You know what I'm saying? He know what's up. Like, this is the way that society is wired and the way people think. If he ain't told on me, I don't care. He ain't tell on me.
But young Ant, you be with 600 and he be telling. 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 Ice Cube remix. Oh, yay, yay. He be telling. He be always telling on every single felon. Come on, bro. Like, what we doing? He be telling. We gonna figure out an ending. We be clubbing remix that he be telling. We gonna figure it out. But goddamn, he be telling. Telling on the civilians and telling on the felons. I don't understand the hell. What the helly, man? He be. I'm awake and bake. Don't worry about it.
And then, soon as y'all get into it, oh, you a rat. Oh, you a snitch. Yeah, it's paperwork on you. Oh, you a CSI. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. This shit be crazy out here. And you will be minute to follow suit. Because I need to see the proof in the pudding. I don't care what you telling me. Because there's a lot of shit that sound good. And you can follow through, you know what I'm saying, with some of these stories. But, like, we got to see, man. We got to be able to hold this. I got to be able to feel this. That's just real, man. That's just how it go, man. Other than that, if you think something at your own will and at your own discretion, it's up to you to move how you want to move in our merge, you know what I'm saying, with a fugitive or somebody that's foul. But I just can't, I want this phone call, I don't know. This had, like, for me, it'll have to change. I don't know, because this phone call has never been heard, but it'll have to change the dynamics for me. You was in the cell with me. Are you talking about I'm a rat, compromise, you would do this and that? Like, bro, what is you talking about? Like, he was talking.
Yeah, we had to cell together, and this situation come out. Nigga, I'm on the wooty bam, and I heard the wooty wop. Then we got a whatchamacallit with the boop bop, bing, boom, boom, bop, bam. The type of ish I'm on, you just don't understand. I'm tripping.
Crazy and greasy about this man. And was like, for sure, he's a snitch. What turned the tides? And people cannot do that and need to stop doing that in this society. If he wasn't a snitch before, it wasn't no problem. He can't be a snitch when y'all start beefing. And what about all the snitch bashers who just not doing nothing to snitches and ain't gonna touch no snitch, but just want to be disgusted and be like, oh, you a snitch, you a snitch.
That's a good point. Young and Jefe hit a boop nail on the head with that one. That's a good point. Oh, you a but niggas ain't gonna like, come on, bro.
It's a cold game out here, man. Some people just need to shut their mouth.
It happened.
I'm gonna say this first.
What you gonna say, young and Jefe? Let us know, bro.
So, I'm going to say this first and foremost. Once you confirm somebody's a snitch, you have to handle your business as getting off. You have to handle your business and get off. Or you no good either. You know for a fact and for sure that Bricc Baby is allegedly a snitch. You smothered this man out over a phone call that is recorded. I don't know if you intended for it to get out or you didn't know it was going to get out. Whatever follows, how it played out. But this how goofy this clan is. His wife drops this phone call trying to slander and make it seem like he's checking 600 when in fact this phone call is detrimental to Bricc Baby more than anything, and these guys are selling. This phone call is more detrimental to Bricc Baby because you see 600 just really much too much quiet, intervening here and there, talking. He just letting loose cannon go on a rant, which he should have checked hit 6 cannon too. Like, man, cut it out with all this on neighborhood on 6. So you gonna pull up and do this and that. Pull up where? Like in the set or like at?
He can't say that because he can't go there. Both of these niggas are civilians like me, bro. We need to all just link up at John's Incredible Pizza and discuss this over a slice of pepperoni, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because Loose Cannon telling 600, come to the hood, nigga, you can't go over there. 600 telling Loose Cannon, you can't go, come to the hood, nigga, you can't go over there. Why are we just not going to the Chuck E. Cheese on La Brea? Or is it La Cienega? Across from the McDonald's. Y'all know what I'm talking about. La Cienega? Yeah. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Or is it La Brea? La Tierre. It's La Tierre. It's La Tierre. It's La Tierre. Let's just go and then, like, have a slice of pizza and then, like, we could play a little basketball, a little skee ball. You know what I'm saying? I think they still got the Simpsons arcade game. We could spend like a couple hours on that and then beat the whole game. We all adults with disposable income and shit only costs us like $20 between the three of us to beat the whole game. You feel me? Such a better use and productive use of time rather than you two niggas who can't go to the neighborhoods that you claim that don't claim you arguing about flu, flammery, skullduggery, and larceny. That's all I'm saying.
All right. I mean,
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Had to be no jump or, you know, a secluded spot that they all met up at before, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure.
That's right. You niggas drive all the way to Burbank to go squabbly wobbly, drop it like it's 2025. No more street fights. No more street fights from adults. How about that? How about we all just make better decisions? I'm not saying that we can't have our physical animosity towards one another as grown men. Let's just put them in the ring. Let's stop putting ourselves in situations to, number one, go to jail and be taken away from our families. But let's get these situations handled how they got to be handled. Let's get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You get your issue off. It's a head up. Wooty bam. Problem solved. I think moving forward in 2025, all disputes and problems that can't be settled with words being put over whoopties should be handled in the ring without no question. And he who does not want to step into the ring should not be able to say anything else about he who wants to step in the ring. So if it's on the dead homies, if it's on the set, if it's F your hood, if it's F this and it's F that, when it comes to all that, ring. Instead of saying on whoopty bam, say what time we pulling up to this ring to get it cracking or get it bracking or get it popping or whatever falls into the verbiage of your fraternity. You feel me? Because sometimes it's not cracking, sometimes it's not bracking, sometimes it's popping, sometimes whatever you guys got going on. Whatever you guys got going on, I'm just saying.
Bricc was gonna be there because Bricc the op, or was the op, we thought. So when you say somebody's a snitch, you gotta handle that because you basically is second-handing that you know for sure or that you seen something. And we gotta get out of this custom of just shouting that out with not wanting to take actions and or repercussions for these rats. You know what I'm saying? It's famous to call one out, but how many people really want to get busy and get down and dirty? You know what it's going to fall down to? Oh, man, I ain't about to do nothing to him, man. He probably got the police following him, man. I ain't trying to get caught up in that. You scared?
That's what we do. That's where all that could be avoided with, hey, bro, let's just get in the ring. Let the police follow you right into this gym where I'm finna whoop on you. Problem solved. Problem solved.
The police, you don't want to do nothing to the rats, and you expect me to respect you as a thug. How? Like, come on, let's just be real.
Young guy Jefe's making a point.
And break these dynamics down, and this is the people. This ain't even got nothing to do with Loose Cannon, although he falls in this equation as well. But man, come on, man, we got to be more better and thoughtful out here, people, man, and we got to get out of these biased ways, for real, for real. A lot of you guys getting on here calling people rats and saying that other people were compromised. You dudes in
that nigga did not like being called compromised. Man, stop calling Young and compromised, bro. Like, trust me. If anybody was to blah, 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 I feel like I would be the one. That nigga's not compromised. That nigga Young and Jefe is not compromised, bro. Get out that nigga's business and let that man live his life how he chooses to live his life. That nigga's not having dinner with WACK. It's Monday morning. Them niggas ain't discussing politics over coffee and pancakes. That nigga Young and is living his life doing what he gotta do. That nigga's not compromised, bro. That shit is, y'all niggas come up with any type of narrative y'all want to in the chat.
In the chats, you know what I'm saying? You dudes on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Biopics, faces we can't see, we never know who it is. Talking crazy, knowing if it was a rat in front of you right now, you wouldn't bash him or do nothing to him. You would just walk past him and be quiet. And some of y'all probably say, what's up? And then hop on the phone and call somebody to touch about, hey, man, guess what I just seen? Man, I seen that nigga, man, Davion, that told on Reggie and them. Huh? And your partner on the line will be like, what? You seen him? Oh, damn, that shit was crazy. Man, what that nigga have on? Where he was at? Right, what he have on, where he was at, nigga. Why you didn't get that nigga? And that's just what's going on out here, man. So do not be fooled. Do not be fooled by the smoke screens, I tell you. But I just don't understand why this phone call right here was dropped, you know what I'm saying? I understand the angle, you know what I'm saying? 600 been on him, you know what I'm saying? And I had made a mistake yesterday in naming Rosé. Excuse me, because that wasn't the person who was in the courtroom. It was Eddie Boy that went down there to the courtroom and Loose Cannon screamed, oh, I don't mess with him. He recording. And then the police pulled Eddie Boy out into the hallway and asked for his phone. Luckily, Eddie Boy was smart and wasn't recording, because if he was recording, he would have been arrested right there on the spot, because that is a federal felony for you to be in a courtroom recording. And Loose Cannon called that out. And that is snitching right there. But I don't want to...
Sheesh. 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 It's ugly. It's ugly.
talk about this any longer. We gonna conclude this right there. It's your boy Young and Jefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead.
Make sure y'all show some love to Young and Jefe. Don't care about nothing but the check. Though you feel me? You feel me? We up out of here, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. We out here.